Hello, this is number 2 of the 8 guitars project. In this one I will be fixing 2 guitars. This battered up red Strat, which has got, I think, just one slightly loose pot and a loose jack, and another bright blue, or should I say cyan, Pacifica guitar, which has also got a few loose pots. I am starting off with this one because it's the longest job since it's got a scratch plate. So just like in video number 1, I will take the scratch plate off and re-level the pickups because they very much need to be re-leveled. Check the intonation. This is a left, even though this is a right-handed guitar, the strings are put on for a left-handed, which makes perfect sense if you don't want to buy a left-handed guitar. So yeah, they totally do need re-leveling because they are set up for a right-handed guitar. Okay, so I will begin. This is slightly loose. So first thing I'm doing is just putting in the screw for that. Okay, I'm going to take the strings off, take the scratch plate off. Okay, that is now off. Now, time for the scratch plate. Okay, the electronics, they look fine. I'm just wondering if I should flip the pickups if this is going to be like the other way, if this is going to be left-handed, but I'll just keep it like this. I mean, it's not like this guitar is going to be used for performance, it's just some practice. Yeah, so this all looks good. I'm just going to tighten the pots. Okay, now holding on to the pot from the other side, I'm just going to tighten it. Okay, also gonna clean this out. I don't really have any materials to clean it out with, but I'm just gonna wipe the dust off. Okay, so that's done. I want to put the scratch plate back on and then fix up the loose jack. What I'm now doing is I'm just roughly leveling the pickups, just swapping the sides. Just like I said in the previous video, you want the pickups lower on the side, in which you have the thicker strings, and then higher where the lower strings are. Okay, over here I'm just gonna take this plate off. I'm also going to make sure that the wires are not in the way in the middle, preventing a good connection, and then I'm just going to tighten this really nicely. Okay, and then put this back on, and then I'm going to oh dear. And then I'm going to put the strings back on and level the pickups, check the intonation. When I previously had a look at the neck, the bow looked fine. Just a quick thing, I noticed that some of these tuning pegs were loose, so I'm just going to tighten them again with the same tool. Now in this case, there are no screws holding these in place, so I'm just gonna, okay, I see how it is. Okay, basically how these tuning pegs work, because they don't have screws on the outside holding them, they have just little pins inside, keeping them in place. As you can see, this only moves a tiny bit, but I can't really change its position very much. Okay, so because it is this tight, there is actually no need to hold it from the back, but yes, what I will do, I will just use this tool to tighten it. Okay, this next guitar is the bright blue / cyan Pacifica guitar. Over here we are missing a string. It's got 1 or 2 loose pots, and it's got a loose jack, and that's pretty much it. Everything else looks fine. We could, I don't know, the bridge doesn't really look like it needs adjusting. The pickup levels look fine, and luckily this has a shorter scratch plate, so I'm just going to flip it around. I'm not going to place it right here because it's still got the strings on. Well, I'm going to have to put something soft underneath there, but yes, all you have to do is take this plate off to access the electronics. So yeah, I will get to doing that. Yeah, what I did here is I just used my cushion. It seems like the easiest way to protect the guitar, and I am being careful not to damage the finish as well, because it is, out of the other guitars, one of the nicest finishes. But yeah, everything in here looks fine. I'll get to tightening the pots, and then I will tighten the jack. One thing that I'm also doing here is making sure the level, or the height at which the pickup is just as low as it can get without touching the finish, so that, okay, that works, so that it doesn't scratch the lacquer. I'm also going to take off this scratch plate. Sorry, not scratch plate, this jack plate. And I'm going to, yeah, so the wires are not in the way. I'm going to hold the jack, and I'm going to tighten very nicely. Okay, and then put this back on, and I'm also going to stick on a new high E string. I was asked not to replace full sets of strings. I mean, since these guitars won't really be used for performances or whatnot, just for practice, they don't need perfectly new sets of strings. But yes, that is pretty much it for this video. You don't really need to see me put on a new string. I'm sure there are loads of videos online showing how to do that. But yes, the reason, I think it's pretty obvious by now why I have shown how I'm fixing 2 guitars, and that's because they were really small fixes, nothing really that big, just a few loose jacks and pots. The electronics were fine. This guitar I have tested, it does work, all the pots work fine and whatnot, and so I also did the same to the red Strat outside of the video. But yes, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and that will be it. Thank you.